1 month after food prices began to skyrocket in Kazakhstan, the cabinet finally decided to intervene in the situation. The government now wants to legally regulate the pricing policy and send corresponding amendment bills to the parliament.
The cabinet has finally caught up with the public concern over food prices. The government decided to freeze them, but only for 19 socially important products, ranging from eggs to meat.
Мы хотели бы закрепить за правительством Казахстана право вводить.
We want the government to have the right to set price limits for socially important and sensitive foods during the times of rapid price jumps.
На наиболее чувствительные продукты питания предельную цену, выше которой в рознице товары не должны продаваться.
Karim Masimov's team decided to freeze the costs of the consumer basket, with the law and corresponding amendments were already sent to the parliament. The developers of the bill have additionally included the trade premium to the price limit, allowing traders to raise the cost by a third. Citizens agree with the measures, but without enthusiasm. All store owners set their own prices anyway. If Masimov said so, we will keep his word. Nothing is likely to change, since each trader controls prices personally. Experts also doubt the effectiveness of the government measures, saying that public utility rates should be frozen before food prices. Electricity, heating and gasoline make up the lion's share of the pricing component. Specialists also advise to force service providers to work on the reduction of production costs. Other radical measures are needed as well. It is necessary to get rid of the speculation. It's not a secret that the agriculture sector is overloaded. The prime cost of products increases twofold by the time they reach the market. Thus, the entire network of dealers is trying to add on its own margin, and we need to remove that margin. Experts admit that the proposed measures are not really of market nature, but they will be able to stop the galloping cost increase of the consumer basket more effectively than the state regulation of prices. Even more importantly, they are much more effective than any memorandums with the producers.
A third of all agriculture products in Kazakhstan are exported. Considered one of the main granaries of the country during the USSR, Kazakhstan now faces deficit of many goods, even on the domestic market. The issue was discussed on Thursday during a roundtable of the Political Decisions Institute.
The state takes various steps to improve the situation, but the efficiency and the speed of any positive changes are still low. All methods and strategies developed by the state agrarians are ineffective. This happens mostly because the private sector, the former backbone of the industry, is now crushed by corruption and ignored towards the needs of farmers and businessmen. There is some hope now that the state will be restoring the industrial base of agriculture, since this is a social problem for the population of Kazakhstan, which dealt in it for centuries. The deadlock could be escaped through the extension of exports to China and Russia, although the former's interests are limited to soy, while the latter is no longer content with the prices for Kazakh agricultural products due to extra charges that came with the introduction of the customs union. The state knows all of these issues. Take, for instance, the decision on sales taxes. The products simply remain stored and never sold. This is the main problem. Our small-scale production, weak fodder base and poor quality genetics, these are the problems we currently face. Analysts say that the current potential of the agriculture industry is not implemented, as it fails to become the engine of the economic development and the basis of food security, which should lead to the country's social stability. Despite assurances of officials, the field cannot become the full-functioning agro-industrial complex, and its presence on the market is still overshadowed by the cheaper producers from the third world countries.
In the meantime, Agriculture Minister Akilbek Kurishbayev held a meeting in Ust-Kamenogorsk on the issues of veterinary and animal husbandry. The official said the country needs additional 106 labs and almost $234 million must be allocated for this goal from the state budget. As a result, there is a deficit of specialists in veterinary medicine, which in turn results in the overload of specialists and increased number of frauds. The absence of control led to flourishing corruption and falsification of documents, noted the head of the Agriculture Ministry. Akilbek Kurishbayev insists that it is necessary to increase the state's involvement in the field. The episodic situation in some regions has deteriorated and even led to the death of people in Pavlodar. The reaction of the Prime Minister is yet unknown, as burning issues were discussed behind the closed doors. That is all we have time for now. Join us tomorrow for more. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.